The Sports Center. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I think she came up with that little.
Follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave. I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body day. Okay, follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave. I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body moves.
You're in Georgia. Yeah.
We live?
You're live.
Ooh, my fault. Thank God it's our music. Oh my goodness. How y'all doing? We live.
No, we're live.
I just need to go get something real quick. I'm gonna be right back.
Yo, we were setting up for like 30 minutes, and not one time did he think about getting up and getting. And as soon as we go live, that's the first thing he wants to do.
Is this mine? Oh, this is mine.
I need to go get something. Anyway, like we were saying earlier, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back. Welcome back to Lagos Traffic.
Yes, we are back. Why? Because we never left.
We did. She kicked us out last week.
Oh, that's true.
She kicked us out.
True.
But we were talking about some of the TV shows that kind of influenced the Black community growing up, or what are some of your favorite TV shows that you watch growing up, and why do you think they don't have those kind of shows anymore? I think the last show that I watched that was remotely close to the shows I used to watch back in the day was Blackish. And I think Blackish, what'd you say? Insecure? Okay. Insecure was a grown yes. What y'all remember the Girlfriends?
That's not that's not new.
No, I'm talking about old shows. I'm going back to like old shows you was growing up that kind of influence, you couldn't really miss it. You had to almost be at home because, I want to say early 2000s, that's when we were kind of spoiled with like DVRs and DVDs where you can go back and watch certain things. But for the most part, you had to be there to watch certain stuff. 8 o'clock,
right?
Be able to have those discussions the next day in school, right?
Yeah.
Like Moesha, the Parkers, Living Single, A Different World. People still love the Cosby Show. Family Matters. Full House kind of snuck into some people.
You know what? No. It wasn't Full House.
Okay,
but it was.
I was trying to put the white people inside the black people.
It was the one. It was the one that I think the intro was them on a roller coaster.
That is Full House.
That is House. No. Okay. Well, there's another one.
Okay. What is it, bro?
I can't remember.
The Steve Harvey Show, Miss Scorpio.
Oh yeah, the Steve Harvey Show was the
Alizé. Her name. What was Steve? There you go. Entertainer, and then what was the principal?
Peggy.
What was her? Miss Rob? Was it Miss? No.
I just know her.
I remember her name. Put her name in the comments.
Yeah, I just remember her as Peggy. That's all.
It's like as soon as the Steve Harvey Show was over, Steve Harvey just went from all that hair just disappeared. He went like his head became a bowling ball.
After that, he was losing it.
No, I thought it was like somebody taped that thing to his head. Yes.
So y'all think that was a toupee?
After a while, maybe at
what about?
Point, it was
yeah, but I don't think it's real. What about the Bernie Mac show?
That was a good show. The Bernie Mac show was.
D.L. Hughley had a show. I watched it. You never watched the Hughleys?
I watched it. It was all right.
Dwayne, Lisa, they had a show. Dwayne, Gina's ex-husband or husband.
Yeah, I remember he had
and
a show.
Lisa Ray, they had a show.
Yeah, when they all of us. All of us
was nice too.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And then we were talking
Sister was another one. Sister.
Roger.
Funny enough, earlier this year, it was on Netflix. I watched the whole thing over.
Yes, Stefan. Eve's show. Eve had a show too.
Yeah.
She was into fashion.
Yeah.
You wasn't into it?
No, I didn't watch it.
We were talking about, I forget the name of the show again, but because you just said it, the one with LL Cool J
in the house.
And we talked about Mia Campbell and her unfortunate demise, and she's actually in Atlanta. Like they say they see her at gas stations.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Let me.
Yeah. The Wayans brothers had some shows, right?
The Wayne brothers. It was called The Wayne.
And the Jamie Foxx was very
The Jamie Foxx show was funny.
I can
Jamie
watch
Foxx
that
show
show.
was
I can
funny.
watch.
right now.
Yeah, I can watch
My
it.
Wife and Kids. I loved My Wife and Kids. I
definitely.
loved My Wife and Kids.
Yes, My Wife and Kids was dope. Also,
Yep.
um,
Yep. When I was in Nigeria, though, there was a soap opera that I used to watch.
oh god,
It was a soap opera. It was Spanish.
You wasn't telling no bear.
you watch Telemundo.
I can't remember. I don't know, but I can't remember the name of it. But it was about this girl.
Yeah,
She
how
had
did you understand what they were saying?
because they translated in
Oh,
English.
the subtitle.
Yeah, no, they translated into English.
Wait, you mean a voiceover or?
Yeah, voiceover.
Okay.
They translate.
Okay.
So it was about this girl. She was living on this farm, on this vineyard where they made wine, and she fell in love with the master's son.
God.
They weren't slaves though. They weren't slaves, but he's basically their boss. And she
Don't
fell
say
in love.
masters, man.
Okay,
That has slaves vibes all around it. I thought, is this a white Spanish person or a black person?
they're all Spanish. They're all Spanish.
Okay.
And so she fell in love with the boss's son. So now they always trying to get together, and then it was like a soap opera to soap opera. I mean, it was like a story to story. They just became so entranced with it, and I just kept on trying to. Oh snap! I want to know what happened. Y'all never had that about a soap opera?
No.
Come on!
I apologize.
I know somebody in these comments have had stuff about,
I'm
like
jumping,
they attached.
I'm jumping off this ship.
Bro,
I know.
I'm telling you, there are some good soap operas out there. If you
There
give
are.
it a
Don't get me
chance.
wrong. And there's some soap operas that have been around for like 300 years.
I didn't like
Days of Our Lives, Hospital. Like my big grandma used to watch that, and it's still playing with the same woman. But that's an AI. She ain't dead.
Clone.
Yeah, they keep
Clone.
cloning. She had a heart attack. Bring out the other one out the closet. Put the red lipstick on her.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. But
But they don't make shows like those anymore, though.
why?
I guess because
And I
the
feel
generation is different.
TV.
Yeah, but that's the main. No, that's the main. Yeah, You know what,
Reality
it started-
TV killed
Sitcoms.
sitcoms.
yeah. It started off with Bob. Didn't it? No, it started. I think it started. Didn't it start off with Bobby and Whitney? Wasn't
No.
Flavor Love was before that.
Yeah.
Flavor Love was
they
before
were-
Bobby and Whitney?
Love first.
Didn't Ray J have a show?
Yes, for the love of Ray.
Yeah. Then The Bachelor been around for like the longest.
Yes.
These shows have always been out, but they started to really give black people a lot more opportunity.
Well, I'm not
Because
I wasn't
Shawnee
talking
O-
about like the contestant reality. I'm talking about like where they just like monitor your whole lives, like how they do.
The Real World, right? That was around,
But-
they were really, really that to me was real.
But some of it
reality.
was actually
was-
you could say that about reality TV
Yeah.
too. It's scripted also.
most
so,
of it
yeah,
is.
it's
or
see
they
that.
edit so that the audience gets exactly
what they
see.
want to see. Yeah,
Because a lot of people that have been on reality shows, they come back out and say that is not how it happened.
Yeah.
Right.
or they like kind of like they kind of like stir up situations.
Yeah. They edit for viewing pleasures.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like Love and
Basketball.
Was a movie.
I keep making that mistake. What's it called?
Love and Hip Hop.
No, what's a basketball wives?
Oh,
Has started off with Shawnee O'Neal, right? She created something that with me, I used to watch it. I'm gonna be honest, when it first came out, I used to really watch it and be really to it because it was a lot more classy than it is right now.
Oh yeah.
You had real classy women out there that were with high profile basketball players, right? They would meet up with them, go out on dates. They would talk about, this is hypothetical, not an actual example, but they'd be like, Lamar Odom is in LA right now. I'm going to go link up with Lala because we're going to go, they do stuff together. Now, bruh, if you watch any of those reality black shows, there's Black Ink, right?
that's the
Tattoo
tattoo
one.
right?
There is Love and Hip Hop, Basketball
I'm
Wives.
not going to lie to you.
It's
back
all
in the day,
full of drama.
I was dating somebody. She was always watching Love and Hip Hop, so I was technically
Always.
always watching Love and Hip Hop.
You be like, babe, don't watch it until I get home.
That's what actually what happened. I'll be like, look, don't watch no episodes without me.
Put the steak on the grill and the potatoes.
last time I watched was when the shower rods were all going crazy.
Isn't that with Mimi?
Yeah,
And
the shower rods were getting sold out of Home.
oh yeah, and people wasn't getting their deposit backs from hotels. Imagine you sleeping and you hear this loud thump where you sleep like, what the fuck? Ow.
I think somebody
And all of
got
a sudden,
injured. I think somebody
a lot of people got injured. Y'all remember the crate era where people was climbing the crates and they was ending up in the hospital?
Yeah.
What is wrong with us?
Bro.
How you go book a hotel or you go to Home Depot and you take that same rod to the same apartment, not the house that you apartment, right? Where you know the stuff in the apartment it's not secure as it's supposed to be, right? You think you don't, you got it secure. You don't call your dude over, right? Y'all don't have on the drink. And then she said, you remember that last time we watched Love and Hip Hop?
And Mimi was on the shower?
Or she set you up. Women are smart. You walk into them playing that exact clip. You sit down, you keep like, what you watching?
No, that was a sex tape.
Okay. I've never seen it, so it's a sex tape.
Yeah, it was actually a sex. I think it was. I can't remember because y'all don't. Okay, look, because I remember this episode. Stevie J was all upset about why Mimi's cake and dairy products were all over the internet, and so next thing you know, back then I did my research. I didn't want to know I wanted to know what I was talking. She was really hanging off the shower rod.
Yeah. Well, Mimi is.
She's small. Yeah.
Man,
don't be one of these girls that eat Popeyes like twice a day, and then you go in the bathroom, hold it with one hand, you be like, I can do it. Let me call him over. and then you get on the phone. Hello.
But you shouldn't do it. You want me to tell you why? Because you know where the shower rod is hanging over, right? That little curved thing on the top. Could you imagine how your back is going to?
All I can imagine is all the guys that see the girl that broke their back and they be like, I'm gonna see you. And they just walk out.
I can imagine how a guy's gonna react as soon as it happens. Like, you good? You good?
Can we finish?
You ain't even gotta do nothing. Just lay there.
No, you don't even ask. You don't even ask. Can we finish? You be like, you good? And then you just lay on the floor right next to her. You be like, good. If they real courteous, he might take you to bed and lay you over on your side. He ain't doing all that. His clothes are still in the bathroom. He want to finish up, dress, and get the hell out of there. That's exactly what he wants to do. Like she said, Mimi is small, right?
Right.
Because we don't want to discriminate against the bigger girls, the thick girls, right? Because, we live in an era where if you call somebody chubby, big, it's like you're being offensive. But BB Debbie. And if you're from the South, it's BB Debbie. Like, do you see that BB Debbie? It was a BB Debbie that said, that's how the white people be saying it. Like, did you say she's a BB Debbie?
And Nigerians? Orobo.
Why are you so fat? They don't know about Africans. I'm Nigerian. Nigerians are straight to the point.
Straight to the.
They look at you, they be like, I saw you like 6 months. Why are you so fat? What are you eating? You need to go on a diet. Where's your mom?
I've heard my dad.
Where's your mother?
I heard my
MODA. Where's your mother?
I've heard my dad ask somebody like, "Are you sick?" Like, is because you don't look healthy. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
What is wrong with you? What are you eating? What is your mother feeding you?
You don't look healthy. Is everything okay?
You know the crazy part is,
are you eating?
While they're calling you all of this, especially the men, you be like, why is your belly like 8 months pregnant? Why do you have that big belly and you calling me out?
But do you know the difference though? In Nigeria, when you have that big belly, that means you eating good.
That means
Which
you
you-
got a whole bunch of beer and yeast in your stomach.
Nah, but
But they want to
usually means
convince you that you eating good. Okay,
Sometimes some of these men,
go to the doctor, come back and tell me the doctor said life
you
is good.
obese, you obese nigga.
I can imagine a Nigerian going to the doctor and his wife said, "Should I come with you?" No, don't come with me. Why are you coming with me? And then you go to the doctor says, "Well, Mr. Aking, you're fat, you're obese, you need to lose like 15 pounds." And then
I just died there.
and then you have blood pressure and you're pre-diabetic. And then they go home and then the wife says, "Aking, what did the doctor say?" My health is, everything's okay. with God, all things are possible. You know, he just said I need to be drinking more water and you need to stress me less.
You know what? Those truthful people are old people.
Brutal honest.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just say brutally honest, because I was actually watching a video. This dude was like, his granddaughter was on Instagram or something.
Like live.
Yeah. And so she was like, "Hey, grandpa, say hi." And he was like, "Is that how I look?" She said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, just end me now." He said, "End me." He said, "I'm ugly."
Because he's that old.
He said, "No." He said, "I'm ugly."
Wow.
He said, "I'm ugly. Just end me now."
You know what? And I feel like his granddaughter was probably egging it up.
No. She was like, "No, you're a handsome man."
Why did she keep recording then? She wanted views. You see how these millennials try to get you? They were like, "Oh, dad's dying. The camera's on dad. He over there having a seizure. Dad, come on.
Call it 911.
No, but she recorded.
And she said, "Somebody help me."
Help me."
She recorded.
That's another thing that always it kills me. People that cry for help, they're recording. And they got the phone in their hand. Somebody call 911.
They don't want to stop recording.
I'm being raped.
Oh, don't say that word.
Raped.
Oh,
Raped.
oh, okay.
He was that Nigerian, not RAPE. Okay. They said call 911. I want to call 911. I've been shot. Meanwhile, they're recording the whole thing. I've seen like 2 videos of that. And he went right on live and said, "Look, they got me. Oh, they got me." He could be on it. He over there passing out. Call 911. What is gangster about you recording the last couple of seconds of you dying?
Well, how about that's
Or
not,
you being shot?
You know the worst one I've seen? I seen one where a doctor, she does like body surgery.
Yeah.
So there women
surgeon?
so women will come to her and get like a tuck and stuff like this. She'll be recording. She got to put you underneath, right?
And to see, yeah.
Right. So while she's performing and you're open, he's on TikTok doing dance while you was knocked out sleeping.
She got sued.
Are you serious?
Yes,
She got sued.
She botched so many women. Man,
Because she's doing the TikTok.
she was doing TikTok dances and doing stuff TikTok while she's supposed to be.
There was a Brazilian doctor that was putting women to sleep. I don't know what kind of surgery he was doing, but while they were sleeping, it was putting his manhood in their mouth.
I saw that one.
He was
I
putting
saw
it-
that.
He was putting.
He was.
And the funny part is,
He was having
acting like-
sex with their mouth.
Yes.
Just put it like that.
and he was acting like everything was over. He like checked their hair. Meanwhile, he's already doing it. He's like, okay, this hair. He's like, oh.
That's not funny. That is not funny.
Not funny.
That is not funny.
Y'all know what I'm yeah. Like, and he got caught because
Thank God he got caught.
Yeah, one of the nurses recorded.
Because I'm laughing because that's really what he was doing.
That's what
he was
Type it on.
he was
typing it
stroking
on-
and he was acting like he was checking on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, yo, there's sick people out here. I was like, yo, there are sick people out here.
Imagine all the other people that he got away doing it with. That he
Right.
didn't get caught. And he's probably,
We were lucky that somebody was recording him because he would have got away with that particular
and
one.
I feel like the person that was recording him said, "Am I seeing stuff?"
They probably could be-
Yeah. And then they took it home and they showed it to the husband. It's like, no, this was really
reported
happening.
this. Yeah, we reported this.
Yeah, we're gonna report this.
I was like,
Sick individuals.
yeah,
Very sick people.
I don't.
The TikTok lady too is sick. I feel like we live in a very, very I want to go viral world.
but
right? Like the guy that got shot and he wanted to record himself. People that get in trouble or being assaulted, physically assaulted, whatever the case may be, and instead of you to go help the person, you're recording the person. Now there's a difference because I've always asked myself this one question, right? If you saw somebody in trouble and there was a gun involved, what is your reaction? Bro, Be very careful how you answer that question because
So is this somebody random person?
no, it's somebody you know.
Is somebody I know?
Yes.
Who do I know?
Why you gotta? Why you trying to-
depends. It
See,
depends.
you see how you
It
narrow,
depends.
he's trying to narrow it down to who he's going to take the bullet for. And I'm afraid if I meet, he's going to be like, I will see you in heaven, brother. I will see you. I see you. But if I say if it's small, I'm dying. I'm dying for the woman that brought me in this world. But for you, we've had great times, brother. Started a podcast together. We've partied. I will see you in
We've
heaven.
come to the end.
I'm over there laying down, gurgling blood like, he really did. He really did this. He really did this to me, nigga. Yes. Seriously, Miss Scorpio, that surgeon, and that's the thing that when I see a little bit of stuff, I always like to think about the bigger picture, like, right? Like how many of these other surgeons, other people that put you to sleep that are doing stuff to you unbeknownst to you.
At a funeral home, they have a sex with corpses.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've also heard of a lot of male gynecologists confusing, you know how women go for the first time and they touch them inappropriately, but don't know if that's the way you're supposed to be touched or that's the way that you do the exam.
Female gynecologist.
Yes, or
You know, funny enough
your
about-
mom, your mom should be, or your guardian, your female guardian should be in there with you to make sure everything is
if
going
they're young?
according. If they're young, yeah, I'm saying the first time you go in there. Because you know the first time I'm going to use a man example. Let's say the first time we go to a male and they want to inspect us, we won't know, you know, if he's grabbing something, if he's grabbing it for his pleasure or if he's grabbing it for an exam, right?
Mhm.
But because we're young, but when we're older now, you know, somebody's like even a man comes and he's touching you, like back up, you know, I'm cool, but you kind of being too touchy. It's different when you're younger because it's way
don't know.
easier
You
to
don't know.
confuse
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I've seen a lot of reports of that, like girls are suing a lot of these gynecologists because we're all saying that I'll just choose a female one, but back then women didn't have the leniency and the freedom that they have now. They were all men that were doing everything.
Well,
Like some of these men was for their pleasure.
I will say that
Can you imagine a man?
I've
just
talked to a
jabbing
lot
women?
of
He's like,
I've talked to quite a few women. I've talked to quite a few women that say
he's like,
that they
I will
prefer
see you next.
they prefer
tomorrow.
men gynecologists to women.
Why?
Funny
Why do
enough,
you think they
funny enough, I heard some of them say because they're gentler.
Okay, that's
Which was I was actually like kind of like in all about that. I was like, really? I was like, I would think it would be the other way around.
yeah,
But
well,
I can't knock them for their experience. So, you know,
I've always heard women say women know women's body more than anybody on this earth. So if a man is gentler, he has.
well, I'm just saying the gynecologist. I'm just talking about the gynecologist. I'm not talking about general. I'm just talking about the gynecologist.
Doesn't it still come down to the touch with the gynecologist?
I don't know what they do down there. I just know that go get it.
Go examine and say you're good.
Like I'm not.
See you
Ooh,
tomorrow.
Lord, no, nope.
See you tomorrow. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.
If he does that, you need a new gynecologist.
You need to call Ken Nugent.
If,
You
especially
need to sue the crap
because as
out
soon
of
as
him.
he's done, those gloves need to come off.
What if he didn't wear gloves? He said he did.
And you go to the hospital, you got an infection because he had dirt underneath his fingernails.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Nigerian gynecologist is that praise that Lord. Okay, yeah, good. We will bill your insurance.
Oh,
It is true though.
I mean,
Back then, men were doing every profession. Women had to just go there and lay down and just deal with it, right? Because they didn't have another option.
yeah. But now, I mean, now they have the ability to do whatever they want to do when it comes to work. So
Many options.
yeah,
They can be doctors, lawyers, scammers.
yeah,
I've seen
they're
some
female scammers. If you
head of the households. I've seen women that run the house. They're married, but they run the house. They're perfectly okay being the women that wear the pants in the house. I think that sometimes you kind of expect everybody to want and like the same thing. But some men like to be dominated. Some men, and they not saying they're broke or they're punks or they're whatever. It's just when it comes to their wives are the ones that are running the house. You might look at that as it being completely like it's not masculine, it's not manly like, but it works for them.
Hey,
And
whatever floats your boat.
they've been happily married for like 8 months.
I thought he was about to say 8 years. This nigga said 8 months.
By the time the year is up, she's already like, he's coming to work with a black eye. You know, messed up. And he said, I fell down the stairs. No, you don't. You let your son punch your face.
He said I fell down the stairs.
Like, why are you wearing sunglasses to work?
I fell down the stairs, sir.
It's prescribed. No, it's not. You've never worn
Like, what's
glasses.
that ring around your eye? My eye hit the corner of the table.
We've all been there before, Peter.
We're not making fun of men abuse. So
Well, if your son punches you, that's funny. Like your little son. You know, you playing with your son.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
punches.
yeah.
I'm gonna lighten that up. I'm not going to your wife whooping you. I'm not playing that game
My
right
son
there.
better never ever punch me.
Your son?
Nah.
What you gonna do? Punch him back?
Yeah.
And what if he just, he got taken to the hospital, going to jail?
No.
What?
Self-defense. I felt threatened.
All right, so Kitty Boo 2121. Kitty Boo 2121. I've never seen that name. She must be a new. Some men turn all household things over to their wives. Don't get that confused by the wife wants the responsibility. Yes, you're right. But let me ask you a question, Kitty Boo Boo or Kitty Boo. What stops a woman from kind of communicating to their husband that you're putting too much on, right? Like the key word you said right there was some men turn all the responsibilities to the woman. What's the woman from saying, whoa, I'm not taking all this responsibility. I'm okay doing 40. You do the 60, or I do 50, you do 50, or I do 70, you do 30, but the 100% on me is not working. We're no longer living in love stops you. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
is she working?
Is
Is
it
she
love
also
that-
working? Is the woman also working?
That's a good question. Because I was just about to say, if both are out there chasing the paper,
Then yeah, my fault.
then there should not be an
Right.
all responsibility on somebody.
Of course,
It should be shared. I'm not saying it should be shared equally, because some men like doing 70 while the woman does 30. Some
And-
men like doing 30 while the woman does 70.
But honestly, there's no such thing as equal share. Somebody's
Boo
always
says-
always
says-
going to be.
Kitty Boo
They say yes, she is.
she's a housewife or she's working.
No, they say I think she's saying she's working.
She's working. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, and I agree with that.
Nobody's ever
But I
going to be doing what I mean. It's never going to be equal when it comes to sharing responsibility. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're doing more. Sometimes the other person's going to feel like
If
they're
you
doing
ever feel like you're doing more, then you should never be afraid to speak up and say that. That's the part I don't get. And when we're seeing this whole comments of people saying that, oh, I'm going to focus on Kitty Boo, is that love stops you, then frustration, it kills you. If love stops you, then what does frustration and anger does? Everybody's had that moment where they wake up and they're like, I feel like I do everything. And that builds up frustration. That's not love anymore. You communicating with that person that says, hey, I'm okay doing this, but we have to come to an agreement where we can split this a little bit. Not that I'm just going to keep on doing all of this, because, and I feel like the one part that you're missing out on, or you don't really want to admit, is that we all put on a different mask in the beginning of a relationship. That honeymoon stage where I come home and I just say, hey, babe, do you mind taking care of all of this? And because we're still fresh, you're like, yeah. And then I come back next month and I double the stuff and I say, well, I need you to take care of this. And you're like, okay. At some point you needed to have communicated with me that, no, I'm okay doing this, but we also need to come up with a game plan of doing this and that. Become a non-paying job. You get burnt out. Yes, all of those are true, but all those do not just fall on a woman. What about the women that are out there, like you said, they're working, the man's working, and the man is still paying for everything in house. I'm talking about from the mortgage to the utilities, the cell phone, to both of y'all credit cards, to the kids' expenses, all the way down to when y'all go out to go eat, to when y'all go on a vacation, and the wife is just stacking up all that money and doesn't take care, doesn't offer to do any of that. Do you not believe that at some point that man is also going to be burnt out? But the fact that he didn't say anything because it was
I don't
out
think
of
men.
love?
I don't think men ever usually complain about that.
Men are built for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what men do.
It's in our DNA.
Yeah, we're not going. If we have to go out and sacrifice time, sweat, tears to bring money home to supply, provisions for the household, I don't think men are ever going to. You're not going to hear men complain. And if men do complain, I know a lot of women that are going to want to sit down and listen to a man complain about how tired they are of working and time for their family.
Okay, I feel like if a man does complain or he wants to vent, I feel like whoever the woman that he's with should at least, she owes him that patience to hear him out. Not a man that comes home every day and complains. I'm not talking about those men, but just like you can have frustration at home with your family, you can have frustration when you're at work. You could be up for a promotion to be the director and they don't give it to you, they give it to somebody else. Well, when you get home and your wife has already made that, she bought that cake for you, she's made that special steak you want, she's made it because she expected that you were going to get it. You expect to get it. And then you get home,
you flip that cake over. Get that. I didn't get the job.
God. I still want some nookie tonight, though.
That's the only cake I want.
That's the only thing that'll make me feel better momentarily. I have to go back to work tomorrow. Look at Greg in the face. Hey, Greg, what do you want me to do? Seriously. And it's not her fault that you didn't get the job, right? No. She was rooting for you. She believes in you, not believed. She still believes that you are where you're going to be. It's just going to hit some roadblocks. Well, and then you get home and then you're so frustrated, your mood has changed because you didn't get it, and then you take it out on her, right? You said you flipped the cake.
Yeah, flip the cake. Keep it on my face.
It better not be no cheesecake though from Cheesecake Factory. I'll go back on the floor to next scoop it up. It's gonna be a 30-hour rule. Put it back in the container. I'm taking this to work to Mr. Greg. Congratulations, Greg. It fell on my way. It fell on my way.
Greg likes stealing people's food anyway. No, but when it comes to doing equal work, I don't think anybody's ever going to be doing equal work, nor do I think, but I don't think one person should be doing all the work. If somebody needs help and they're saying that they need help, I think you should be able to come in and help your partner out. But
I don't even think you should ask for help. I think a lot of times we see that this person needs help, and our first thing to do is to wait until they ask for help. If you see your mom is going back and forth to the car and she's trying to get some groceries in there, you gonna wait till your mom says she needs some help?
That's you don't do that in Africa.
No.
First of all, they don't even.
She's walking in the house.
She walking in the house and says, "Hey, get the groceries from the car."
The first thing is turn off that TV. Y'all be watching it all day.
No, not TV. Turn off the Xbox. Not again.
Hey, they don't say Xbox. Turn off the Xbox.
Get the.
No. They say I have some stuff. I think you're going for one because Africans are always going to the farmers market. So you're not going to go pick up 5 bags.
Nah, it's about 15, 20 bags.
You're taking 3 trips.
Oh yeah.
And by the time you come back, your mom says, "Oh yeah, put them up."
No, but what you trying to do? You try to take everything at once.
You be walking this way because you don't put too much.
Your
juice.
fingers.
You don't put too much on this side.
When you put the thing down,
circulation is all.
You can't.
You're determined not to go back inside. No, not to go back to that car. You want to go back to your station, sit down, and PlayStation, your Xbox, and then not have to go back to the car. And then your mom comes back that last time and says, "Did you get the rice?" There's no rice. There's rice in the front. That box right there. Go and bring it.
Oh, God! Hey, what did you say? Nothing, ma.
Okay.
Nothing, ma.
Kitty, I love your honesty. I'm going to highlight the one thing you said, I'm gonna lie, I'm real slow to ask for help. And
You
I
know what
love
they
that
say?
honesty.
You know what they say?
Go ahead and spell it out.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Okay.
You gotta ask.
Unless you're a golden corral. But bro, why are you laughing like a grandma?
Because I was trying not to laugh loud, so I had to keep my mouth closed.
Closed mouth don't get fed. He's absolutely right. But that being said, can women really admit, and men too, can we admit that sometimes we don't really want to speak up because the fear of breaking off something that we don't want to lose?
Well, men are the big ones that don't like asking for help.
Yeah, it's in our DNA.
Yeah, we will.
You ever driven and keep driving and like you need to ask somebody for direct, but this is before
Before GPS?
maps, so exactly. You've been driving, you're like, I'm in Alabama. What the fuck? I'm supposed to be in Kennesaw.
I thought I was 30 minutes away. I've been driving for 2 hours.
And you don't want to stop by a gas station and be like, do you know how to get to Kennesaw? You walk in there, you see career flags, you be like, boy, you better get your ass back in the car. Yes, Kitty Boo, don't be afraid to ask for help. One of the things that you have to really tell yourself, accept it with everything, is the saying kind of is, it is what it is, but what's gonna be, right? If you allow somebody to walk over you right now, chances are they're going to keep on walking over you. But if you are able to establish your true identity in the beginning of a relationship, chances are that person is going to see the real authentic you, and they're going to decide to leave or they're going to stay. They're going to decide, you know what? It's probably best that learn how to pay the bills as opposed to just her paying the bills. Okay, go ahead.
So I have a question. If you're talking to this guy, right? And you're like, and you guys finally say, hey, it's time for us to meet. Let's go out. Let's hang out, go on a date, let's have some fun. And you expect him to come pick you up, right? To go out on the date, or do you want
she don't want him to know where she's gonna be at
you want us
Kroger.
to meet?
She'll be at Kroger.
Really?
Coming up at Kroger parking lot.
Our first date, I'll meet you.
I got this,
So
bro. Exactly how they think. I know exactly how these women think. My
So-
sisters is not pulling up no man to my mom at my parents' house.
and that's what I was actually thinking. I was
Let
like,
me-
nobody's up to auntie
Meet me at the
house.
post office. Exactly.
Nobody pulling up to
No,
auntie
nah,
house.
They're not.
You might as well just drive around the corner. I may walk if I
Yeah.
feel like it.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, no, but okay. Let's say okay, you guys are supposed to meet up at a restaurant.
Okay.
And he says, "Oh, I'd love to meet you. I want us to hang out, but I need some gas to get over there."
Oh.
Why do you ask her this question?
Cause
Oh.
why?
Why are you worried about a date when your finances are unstable? You don't have no gas. That's crazy.
You never know.
Never know what.
You might be missing out on your husband. He might be going through a rough patch.
She want to go through rough path with him.
No.
She
I'm
says,
ready to go
roll in
through
that
it.
mud by yourself. When you clean yourself up, you knock
Okay.
on my door.
Now,
Neil
Now you
Golf.
see, this is the reason why I asked this question.
Uh-huh.
Because because if it's the other way around, there's no issue.
I would not ask no dude for
I'm not
gas.
saying you.
No, but
I'm not
women
saying
do.
you. There are women out there that
Man,
do.
it be women you start talking to, and like you got her number an hour ago, and then you want to be the gentleman and play it cool, so you waited about an hour or two,
Yeah.
and then let me tell you how this just fails in the first 5 minutes talking to her. Be like, hey, what's good? I just met you at the mall. How are you? My cell phone bill's late. you get the oh, nothing. My
Man, my rent's due and I'm short $200. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Kitty Boo, the question was if a guy
But you're not
hold on,
telling
Kitty
us.
Boo, I'm gonna ask that question.
I'm sorry, but you're not telling us how you're doing because you just want to vent. You telling us that because you want some fun.
Okay, Kitty Boo. The question that Lyle had asked was, a guy's interested in you. He asked you out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you guys say, let's meet up at wherever you want to meet up at.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, hey, do you mind sending me some gas money? What do you do?
Right. What do you do?
Schedule.
And you like this guy?
I'm going to give you 3 options. I know the option that 99% of the people are going to say. Option 1, you say, hell no, have a good night. That's the end. Capiche?
You might
It's
not even
nothing
get a
else.
text back.
It's nothing else.
You might not
And
get a
then
text back.
B, and this is a 99.9 I'm telling you about.
Uh-huh.
This is how my sisters are going to do. They read the message, they roll their eyes, they hit block. They go on Instagram, block. They go on Snapchat, block. And then they go to the see, Kitty just said it. Block. Now there is a very, very rare C,
Oh my goodness.
and the C
You
is
see,
going.
look, even Miss Scorpio Valentine said,
I would say no to that.
no to that.
But let me go ahead and dive into the C, and the C is with what Lyle is going with, and the C could be that she's intrigued. You asked me for gas money. I'm gonna give you the gas money.
I doubt it.
No, that's
So I said, back to the yellow pages. You know what? They're gonna get a marker. They're gonna get a marker and do like that.
No, they're calling 18. Y'all still sell the yellow pages? Send it to my house.
No.
The white
Don't
pages.
even send it to my house. What I need y'all to do is I need y'all to block this number off the yellow and the white pages.
You know that website Nextdoor?
Uh-huh.
She created Nextdoor for him. Picture. If y'all see this nigga, he ain't shit. Block him. He been asking you for gas money. He can't get his hair cut. He always at Golden Corral during lunch hours packing food. He ain't shit.
Oh my goodness.
Now
She said blocked in the yellow pages.
The rare
Killed me.
occasion that she says yes, and she figures out if this is a test, right? Because there are some smart guys out there that really don't have the money, but they don't want to lose out on this date. And there's some really ignorant. It's this game we play. It's a game. We're trying
guys do.
We're
play,
trying to secure you.
Yeah, guys do same way women do all these little tests.
He needs gas money.
Look,
I
the
can
same
just,
way.
I can
the
just
same
tell
way.
you now, if he needs gas money, where in the hell are y'all going out to go eat? Are y'all going to go to garage to just sniff around? Oh, those rolls, goddamn.
Maybe the he want to use is to get to guy.
No. They go to the mall. Free sample. You want the sample? Free sample?
Okay, how about if he says, "I need you to come pick me up"? Then, if he says, "I need you to come pick me up," what do y'all say?
Exactly, Kitty Boo. Some women are weird and they do like a fixer-upper type man. That was my C.
They do.
My C is that they feel the need to help this guy. They see him.
They said, "Dog,
Yeah, if you go to listen, he's getting.
we go on our 8 for our date."
I would also, while we're on the subject of funding and finance and money, I would also like to kind of almost dabble into the fact that, regardless of what we see on social media or what a woman would actually tell you, and I really mean this, if a woman is feeling you, she likes you, is in love with you,
She'll do anything.
you will take her exactly. You will take her to Applebee's and she will sit her
She will
butt
do
right
anything
there,
for you.
laugh with you, eat with you, and she knows the next week you could take her to a $300 restaurant. She knows who you are now. You're no longer a person that's trying to impress her, and you bring up Applebee's. She's not in that tax bracket. But women should not be crucified for having a preference.
No, everybody has a preference.
Because a guy never gets crucified by wanting a girl with a fatty and curvy and a girl that looks this way and is exotic. We're never crucified. We say if you got the money, you can get her.
That's why I say it all the time.
But if a woman says, I'm not dating a man that's going to take me into Applebee's, why is she crucified? That's her preference. It's your job to be like, oh, well, my bracket is Olive Garden, Applebee's, sometimes Red Lobster, right?
right,
Let me go look for a woman that aligns with me. Not you
But-
look at that. Hold on. Not that you look at that same woman and say, bitch, you ain't shit.
Cause dudes are good for that one.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Dudes are good for
We
that.
always do it. We're all guilty of it. We want our way. We don't get it, and then all of a sudden, the infatuation and attraction and affection we
Goes
have for
away?
this girl. Oh, now she's a monster, bitch. You a hoe. You don't even know anybody she slept with, but it's your agenda. It's in your soul to damage her reputation because she's just
But
Feeling.
let's do it. It's both ways though.
It is.
Women and men do it. Women and men do it.
women
Because-
always say
Because
that's why you got a dick. They be like, you didn't say that 3 hours ago. You didn't say that 3 hours ago.
Were you a gawking?
Exactly. Now I can't afford the Tiffany's. Now my dick little. Come on, man.
when you were gawking,
I
I,
said, let's
still
go-
got the wet stain on my couch.
Exactly. I said I didn't want to go to
Balance.
Tiffany's. I want to go to the Macy's one day sale, and now that's why you got a little dick. Or that's why you broke. How am I broke? Let's do the calculation of all the stuff I've spent. I don't like to use the word on you because it kind of makes it look like
No, I
she's a
spent it
property.
on you.
We spent it together.
No, because I didn't. I benefited after. I didn't benefit at that time.
saying that this conversation. This nigga is talking about benefits.
That's crazy.
No, let's be
you
real.
go
We
on a
both
date to
really,
benefit
no.
at the end of the
Let's
day?
be real. Every relationship. Listen,
Mhm.
every relationship we have in our lives, we benefited from some sort of
But
way.
you dove into the set offense.
Why? First of all,
Uh-huh.
why do a lot of men? Why do even though yes, we get into relationships with women
Yeah.
because we end up
Yeah.
falling for them and wanting to be with them.
Yes.
But the initial thing, why are we trying to get with them?
They're creative.
How do you know they're creative from the back?
I seen their Instagram. I seen their videos.
Oh, and it's just them tooted up like this.
That's creative.
I'm so fucking annoying.
That's a question. Let me ask you a question.
Oh,
And I want your
my
input also.
goodness.
Is it considered flirting to leave certain comments on a girl's page if you're in a relationship or if you're married?
Certain comments, yes.
Certain comments,
Certain
yes.
comments.
Certain comments, yes.
So if a girl is like in her bikini and you like the pictures, that also off limits?
If you mean just like double tapped it,
What else do you want to do to like it?
I don't
How
know.
else do you like pictures on Instagram?
You could type in "I like it."
You print it out and you mail it to them like I like it.
No, you could type in comment "I like it."
Who's doing that shit?
I don't know, niggas.
That are 90 years old. I want to give you my social security, baby. Send me your address. Seriously, I be going through, like, you know how you be on the gram and you see your explorers page and you see some of these girls that are flaunting. We'll get into that in a little bit, but they flaunting like whatever they flaunting,
Yeah.
they body. And then you go to the comment, and you clearly see some old 70-year-old man that says he writes a whole paragraph for her.
Man, I would love to meet you.
I've been
Ooh,
following
speaking of
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose, you just
I-
ran
I
my
was- I
rock.
was in your head, bro. And you, bro,
Because the dude that spent over how much
90,000.
90 90,000 he tatted her face
And
on
then
his
she
arm.
released screenshots of him saying he just wanted her to say something or just answer his
And she
call.
wasn't replying.
Now those girls, see, the thing is, not all money is good money. You know, and if this guy shows up to a public event she's going to be at and something tragic happens, God
Mhm.
forbid, you know, because, you know, we don't want anything bad to happen to nobody, but you have to be very wary of the people that you play with or that you play with their emotions.
That's
Some
true.
people are completely engulfed and wrapped into, I love you for real. Not just the interview. I should be the only person that should be in your life.
I don't want nobody
And they
to
take it
be
very,
honest.
exactly. Exactly.
But that's why I actually think OnlyFans stuff like that is more dangerous than like just being a porn star. Is because the reason why I think that I think that the real reason a lot of people subscribe to a lot of these people's OnlyFans is to get that interaction, to be able to get to know
The
them.
famous, no, I think there are two reasons. I think the first reason is depending on how popular you are, because
But
there are
Think
normal
of-
girls that have OnlyFans,
but
right?
think about it.
And those
To
normal
be-
girls that have
but-
OnlyFans, you as a man, we know we want to fantasize about, you know,
right?
doing the. So we go to OnlyFans because
way we can actually see them that way. But the
You
famous
could go online and just type in stuff.
he's exposing some stuff I don't know. He know if I don't
Dude,
know.
no, it's true though. You could find anything
On the internet.
on the internet. You can find anything.
You can find
Things that you don't even have. We can watch movies.
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
even.
no.
I'm just making it.
You see what he's doing there?
No,
He's trying
it's
to
just,
save it though.
No, I'm just.
You're telling me
being
that you can
real.
find OnlyFans
I'm saying that you can
content
find.
on the
Yes,
internet
you can find.
and not move them.
No, my point is
Mhm.
the same. You could all.
Exposing yourself.
It's nothing about
You
exposing.
be finding all these people OnlyFans at home, right?
No,
So how do you know?
because I don't even follow. I don't follow OnlyFans.
No. You said you could find any OnlyFans video on the internet.
Yes,
How?
because if you go for first of all, I'm not going to act like I've never watched
That's
porn
right.
before.
That's right.
Own up to it, brother.
I'm not going to act like I've never watched porn before.
Uh-huh.
Before, back in the day, didn't you all have to pay stuff like that?
Yeah.
When you went back in the day, I'm talking about when we were growing up.
Buy the DVD.
But they're not selling it to kids.
No, yeah, you're right.
They're not selling it to kids.
No.
So how else did
You had to
kids?
plug up the dial up in
But
AOL is
still, you found it on the internet though,
did.
right? That's what I mean.
You can
I'm saying
find
that if there-
everything on
everything, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like everything
That's
that you
what
have,
Gabby kept
if you
saying.
have to pay for it, there's a way to find it for free online.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant that you knew a specific way to get it for free.
No,
online.
I'm
My
saying
bad.
that. No, I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you have to pay for it, there's a way to find it for free online.
But okay, you're right. But okay, so if you go to like Ruby Rose, right? You go to her Instagram page. It's very sexual.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's known for more of her body than her music.
Mhm.
I don't think you can mention not one Ruby Rose song. I'll wait. Matter of fact, I'll cash app
I don't
you.
know any.
I'll cash
First
app
of all, you
$500.
asking the wrong person to
cash app you
ask to mention
$500.
somebody's song, especially Ruby
I'll
Rose.
cash app you $500. You name me a Ruby Rose.
Oh, for
song.
real?
Yeah, right now. Don't no. Don't look at your phone. Put it in the comments. I got it right here too. I got it right here too. You see, and he did this right here. like I can't see this shit either. Ruby Rose makes her revenue from her OnlyFans. Now, if you go to her Instagram, you see how sexual it is. The average fan's like, well, what does her OnlyFans look like? Let me go subscribe. And then that guy went to go subscribe, and then he became addicted because you can message people personally on OnlyFans,
Yeah.
and then they message you back in a way to tease you to send them more money, right? Like, oh, babe, you want to see me with my boobs out? Then send me like $250.
But he was just. But from what I got from the messages he was sending things like, "Oh, I just want to have a conversation with you." Like,
And he said, I'll send you 4 Bitcoins. And I don't know if she knew what it was, so he had to break it all the way down. He said that's $400,000.
bro,
All you have to do is say hey to
$10
me.
to inbox me. I'm sorry, my fault, bro.
Not me. You need a manager. $10? How cheap is my what the fuck?
I said to inbox me
That's still cheap, bro.
just to talk to me.
Let's do 25.
Okay, 25.
Come on,
25 to have casual conversation.
Exactly.
Nothing sexual.
If it's sexual, then we're going 50.
No,
Uh-huh.
nothing sexual. It's
100.
how are you doing? I'm doing great. I hope you have a great day. And then another 25 for the next conversation.
Yeah, Katie Boo, $400,000. I'll try to find that clip, put it on our Lagos traffic page. But he says, I will send you 4 Bitcoins. And if you don't know how
Yeah.
much it is, it's 400,000.
Yes.
She still didn't respond. There's another thing I'm going to say. I think she did respond. It's to some of them. She edited because, you can go on your phones and you can delete messages that you communicated with to kind of make that person look crazy. And I think she did that to make him look crazier.
Oh, you can do it on I know you can do it on the iPhone.
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
think you can do it on Androids. I think you can, depending on. I've never had an Android, but I think you can. Somebody is funding you that heavy, and the first you think about is embarrassing him that way and exposing him, and you feel like you're going to get a lot more people. Maybe there's a bigger sponsor out there. Maybe because if you can risk, Kevy Kev says, how
Bite
much
me.
for a Bite Me Mo?
Right.
We're doing maybe $500,000. We do Klarna,
Really?
PayPal, Affirm.
Seriously?
Uh,
Don't be
payment
like Madison and
arrangements.
try to
Payment
sell,
arrangements.
use me for trying to sell me, please.
bro, you start pulling up in a Bentley.
You know what?
See how your face changed?
We also take Zelle
Apple Pay.
Apple Pay, Chime.
Don't do the
Chime.
Cash App. Too many
No,
scammers on Cash
no,
App.
not Cash App. Oh, and if you need banking information, DM me.
Bro,
I'll send you that.
How about we just show up to their crib and just take the money? It's safer that way, bro. I feel like the moment some people are done swiping their card
Mhm.
and reality kicks in, they call in the bank. We talked about this yesterday,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You go to the club, sit down in VIP. They tell you the VIP section is like 1,000, right?
You know what? Let's tell her the story when we went to go watch the Spence versus Crawford fight. Let's go ahead and tell them that story. Let's go ahead.
We go watch this fight, right? And the first time we walked in, we knew we was in trouble.
Yeah.
Because we walked in, there was like, tables at 250. It was like, what? We're literally here to sit down, eat some food, and watch
the
a
fight.
boxing match.
Right.
We had some friends that were in there. They were already sitting down in VIP, right? Right? So
Yep.
we went to go join them and sat down. And before we even knew it, there was bottles already coming. There was like 2 bottles, right? Or 1 bottle. And the girls took like 5 steps. They walked from here all the way to where we were sitting. And at the end, the gratuity was $120, bro.
Bro.
Why didn't I just walk back there and go get the bottles myself?
Right.
Take it to myself. And I can only think
She
about
just went to the bar.
bro. And then that thing that they do,
One thing I love about our friends though is that they're like, hey,
we don't,
remove that. Remove. We don't need that. We don't need that.
or the people as soon as they tell me like, seriously.
But as we were leaving, my cousin is driving.
I almost killed it.
We try to get out this parking lot.
It's a
So,
really packed parking lot.
Right.
too.
So my cousin driving, and next thing you know, he's about to make this right turn. We can get out. And next thing you know, woman is just standing in front of the street. And we like,
nowhere.
she really did. She came out of nowhere.
And she
And we
looked-
like, what the hell?
She looked dead at us.
And she was looking confused, looking around. Mind you, she had a bill in her hand.
Somebody ran out.
Somebody
on the bill.
ran out on her bill.
And
And
you know
so
what happens at restaurants?
when you're a waitress and they run out of comes out of your check.
Yep.
This woman was ready to die.
Yes. She was running everywhere looking for this guy. And this guy was long
He
gone.
was gone.
I don't know how he got out of there.
Me neither.
Either he told the Uber guy to wait for him outside, he'd be right back. That's how confident he was. He knew he was gonna fess her. It probably wasn't even the first time.
He might have gave her a fake card.
Yeah. And she went to go swipe and he was already gone. He was like, let me hold on to the food while you swipe the card.
Oh, and bring the please.
Yes.
Bring the bottle. I'll pay for that one also.
You know what? Why? What is your name? She'd be like, Ashley, go ahead and add $100 yourself. She's like, oh, for real? She said, okay, sure. He was like, yes. Don't let me change my mind. Go now. As soon as she came back, this nigga, he was gone.
gone. And they said this woman, mind you, we saw her when we were cut out.
Yes, she was our winner.
Yeah.
That's why we thought we did something. That's how we paused
Right.
for a moment.
We're like,
And she looked at us. She was like, it ain't. Y'all can move her. She was looking for. I'm pretty sure if that person ever came back, she had a pepper spray ready.
bro, she has a picture of him on her phone.
She was like, they cut my lights off because of you. I had to go back to my mama's house.
Bro,
Seriously.
dudes are wild, bro. But that's
Very.
Atlanta for you.
Very wild.
You're gonna find them scammers.
Listen, you always got to be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah, you most definitely.
I think you can be anywhere in this world and somebody will scam you.
Oh yeah.
But in Atlanta,
It's at an all-
they take it up 5 levels. You start pumping your gas and you go inside like, let me go get some coffee. It's cold outside. Somebody gonna remove the thing from your car and put it in their car and they filling up their shit. And they gone. They gone. And
You got 120.
you come back with your car. What the fuck?
And your tank
How is
is
my
on E.
tank? Your shit is still on E, but the thing says 140. They don't pull up with a Range Rover and they can only use premium gas. They don't fill their shit up. And you came back with the coffee. I don't even want the fucking coffee no more.
You throw coffee on the ground like
Yeah.
this bitch.
And that Range Rover rolling around trying to act all oblivious. You all right, dog? And it's them the whole time.
Y'all niggas try it though.
I swear to God.
Y'all are so.
They do the crime.
They will
and
steal
run
from
your
you.
face.
No, they will steal from you and help you look for
like,
what they stole.
You straight? What you lose, man? Your wallet?
Your wallet?
God damn,
I thought I saw it on the table. Right?
Damn, dog.
Damn.
And as soon as you like, you know what? It's all good, man. I'm just when I get home, I'm gonna call the bank, and as soon as you get the alerts on your phone, at the same gas station charging it, but you ain't left yet. You peek inside, it's a nigga that was looking for the wallet, and when you catch him, like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Kevin Cass said, "Who walked from their car while?"
No, seriously, you can't.
I do that.
Do?
Yeah.
I
If
never-
you from Atlanta, you still do it. Because you just it's
innate in you.
It's your instinct to just, well, I'm gonna put it this way.
I'm not
I take it
saying
back. I never that in Atlanta. Even when I went to Georgia, I never
not
filled
in
up my
Atlanta.
car and left my car running.
I do it in Marietta
There we go.
or
If you're-
Smyrna area.
If you're in Dunwoody, Dunwoody's become a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Yeah.
I live in Dunwoody. Ain't that dangerous?
Everything over there.
She's
Everything.
saying that.
all that Midtown.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me check ATL Scoop.
Let me tell you something.
She said, let me check ATL Scoops. Let me see if they don't burn down my house in ATL Scoops.
Do you remember when what's the place over, what's the mall over there? Midtown? I mean,
Oh, in
and not Midtown,
Perimeter?
Buckhead.
Lennox.
Lennox. I remember when to go to Lennox, you had to have money.
No, seriously.
Like you had to have money. No,
Lennox was the pinnacle.
yeah,
When you're in
everybody
Atlanta-
with 2 Chainz, Ludacris, T.I., all of them used to go. That's where the stars used to shop.
I remember when I walked into Fendi at Lennox, and my homeboy, on some stuff. I walked in and they offered me champagne. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? I've never bought anything like you. I ain't never spent that kind of money before. And I'm like, where are my niggas at? Oh, they're in the back. They're getting seated. They're drinking their shit. I walk back there. And, yeah, this is where you got money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you go to Macy's, go to H&M, they throwing your shit on the floor, like, because they charge you for the bag now because they want to recycle. But when I went to H&M says, do you want a bag of 10 cents? And they give you this little bitty bag.
I mean,
Like,
can they
like,
be trying to do that? I be like, nah, I'm gonna carry this. I'm gonna carry all of this. I will drop stuff before I pay y'all $2 for a bag.
That's why I just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in the store, go around, and I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna just exactly. And I'm not gonna walk around and throw all my stuff in the same bag. I don't went to the food court and bought some Chinese food. Now my H&M smell like smell like for example.
Teriyaki.
Oh, you want a teriyaki?
Okay.
We have the new flavor, the bubbling chicken. The orange.
Oh, but the sweet and sour.
Can you imagine you're working at the Chinese restaurant? What do you want?
What do you want? You want the sweet and sour?
Orange chicken.
Or oh no, we don't have orange chicken here.
Your face like Chinese fried rice.
Weren't you here yesterday? All you do is eat.
This is why you're fat.
Okay. Jesus.
Nigerians
Chinese
don't
food
care.
every day.
Nigerians don't care if you kill their business. What are you doing here? Yes. Your mates are in church, you are here.
Eating
Praising
fried
God, you are
rice.
here. Every day you are here. That's why
Egg
you're-
roll, because you like egg roll.
That's why you're fat like egg roll. Your head like egg roll. Nigerians say head like anything. Your head like Olympic size pool.
Like what?
Your head like aeroplane. Your head like deodorant.
Oh,
Nah, but for real.
oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Yeah, but nah, it's true though. But now when you go to Lennox, you gotta go metal detector. Yeah, you gotta go through a metal detector just to get
Atlanta's dangerous.
like, you know what happened?
The millennials are dangerous.
I remember when the hood used to be on the south
They
side of
pull up to-
Atlanta.
they pull
It's
to-
migrated all the way. It's migrated all the way up to the north side.
These millennials will pull up to you and be like, hey, you get to Dunwoody. And then you be like, they just shoot. You took too long, nigga. They mad and they steal your car.
Like, I'm like, it's crazy. Like,
Like, hey,
they just be man.
how you get to Magic City, nigga? Like, first you wanna they just shoot you. Line ass nigga. Put my line, bro. I'm telling you how to get there. Bitch ass nigga. Give me keys to his too. Yeah, don't call it like Kevy, you're right. I've never pumped gas and walked into a gas station with my car running in Atlanta.
No,
Like he
not
said.
running. I turn my car off. I lock car and then I put the gas Then I quickly go in there.
Oh no. I leave the joint. No. Right. But I leave my car unlocked. Like when I
lock it. I lock it.
if I'm in Cobb
And
County.
I press my lock like times two. I'm like, beep, 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 beep. Okay, it's locked.
This nigga is scared.
Bro, there was a time, bro. There was a time, I think like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. Every time I came out to my car, something was missing. Like, okay, I had these Kobe's. I had these white and gold.
I'm about to expose this nigga in a minute after this story.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
used to leave my car unlocked.
Okay.
I did.
Because when we were roommates, I'm going to work or school like at
No. That's
like at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Nothing ever got stolen.
Yeah, because we lived in Vinings at the time, which is a safe area. And had we lived in like Atlanta, bro, your car would have been gone. This nigga's trunk is open. His MacBook Pro is in the trunk. He had
my trunk was never open. You mean opened up?
Yes. I guarantee you that if you call my cousin right now,
I don't remember that.
move your yeah. You had the whole trunk open.
I don't remember that. If it was open, it might have been because I was coming back to my car.
And the next day, your trunk was just open.
Oh, well, thank God we lived in.
My next day, the crackhead in there like, oh, like, get out my car.
Nigga, I knew something smelled like death.
Nigga, can I go use a shower?
Nigga, no. You already made yourself comfortable in my trunk.
Oh my God. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. That is Lagos Traffic.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all sticking with us. You know, we had a little difficulties going on. We will be back next week, and then we take Christmas off, and then we back in.
We back.
We off, and then we back.
We just taking every day off, huh?
They're going to be with their family, bro.
Oh, that's
They
true.
wanna
That's
see
true.
us.
That's true. That's
My
true.
sound engineer. She already said.
Oh yeah, you know she
already said we walked in. First of all, Laya walks in, and the first I heard, "Hey, how you doing?" He walks and says, "Your energy's low."
No, because I said hey, and I didn't hear nothing back.
And then he reached in his pocket and says, "Hi, Crystal, your energy's low."
Everybody that know me knows that damn lie. I do not do nothing with no damn crystals. Hell, no, you just get a vibe from people. And like, I guess because she was so enamored with what was going on.
Who taught you that word, enamored? Using a big word like he went to Harvard.
That's not even a big word. Don't even do me.
No,
don't do me.
She does have that look like. Look at you.
Don't
like,
bother me,
nigga. Like,
yeah, like don't bother me, nigga. Because I remember I did say, because I walked in, I did say hey, and then I didn't hear nothing back. So, and then I looked at her face. Her face was giving that, like, even though she was looking at the computer, it was giving that.
Lagos Traffic will be back next week. We appreciate y'all.
Yes.
One.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on YouTube. Lagos Traffic, one word. It's _123. Check my story.
How you think?
Man, because my memory's bad, man.
You give out this.
Okay, go on my Instagram.
It's Lagos Traffic _213. Not
Isn't that what I said?
You said 123.
Oh.
Lagos Traffic _213.
It's the same difference.
It's not even close. 123 could be like a Nigerian porn star. 213 is us. 23 is. We'll be back next week. Oh, God.
He said, what? Porn. 231.